one of the biggest challenge facing couples is in the area of sex. Can you imagine? It's a big one. In fact, it sometimes leads to frustrations. The woman is frustrated. The man is frustrated. Everybody is angry, and it causes a huge blow up in the home. Today, if you are watching us, I'd like you to take note of the things that we are going to talk about, because it will help all of us deepen our intimate connections.
The forbidden subject.
The forbidden subject. I like that. The forbidden subject. We don't talk about it. We don't discuss it, but we want it and we love it and it's good. Okay. So the topic for today is how to have a great sex. And I'm glad to be joined by my wife, Mary Frimpong.
Oh, good to be here.
Thank you. I hope you're excited today. And today we're going to look at a scripture. In the book of Proverbs, it says, Proverbs 5:18 to 19. It says, "Let your fountain be blessed, and rejoice in the wife of your youth. A lovely deer, a graceful doe. That's a big word. Let her breasts fill you at all times."
Wow.
"With delight. Be intoxicated, always in her love."
Be intoxicated.
So is this in the Bible? This quotation right here.
Yeah, well, you're reading from Proverbs.
I wonder why we church people don't talk about this. So it says that be intoxicated. Wife, do you listen to me? God wants us to celebrate this beautiful gift of sexuality. But it has caused a lot of problems. It has caused a lot of challenges. So today we really want to unpack this, take our time to discuss these things that many married couples, in fact Christian people, God ordained sex for us to have. It's a pleasure. It's a good pleasure within the confinement of matrimony. However, it has caused a lot of problems. I have seen many people in my own office who struggle in this area. Some have walked away from the people they love because they had difficulty experiencing this love intimacy. Some Christians even think that it's a taboo. You call it what? The forbidden what?
Subject.
The forbidden subject. We don't discuss it. It is not in the pulpit. It's not in the family. But today we are going all out. We are breaking all the silence, okay? So that you and I can really appreciate this gift God gave to us.
So can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Why do you think this is such a big problem in our marriages?
I am glad you asked that question. I'm glad my wife asked that question, because there are many factors why. Number one, culture is a big problem. Okay. Culture. Our upbringing has caused a lot of problems in this area. God designed this gift of sexuality to be beautifully received and celebrated within the Christian marriage. However, because we don't talk about it, there's a problem. So culture, in fact, culture taboo, right? We don't talk about it in our culture. Did you ever discuss this with your mom?
No.
And your father?
No.
Neither did I. I never had experience to talk about it. But we want it. So, culture. Then sexual silence. Anything about our culture, if you're from Africa, anything about our culture relating to sexuality is off limits. If I were to ask you to tell me your experience growing up, did somebody ever touch on this subject, even in the church?
Not really. The only thing your parents will say is, be careful with the boys. Be careful. But
other than that, nothing happened. Yeah. So, culture, sexual silence, church silence have become a big problem. Okay. So today we're going to discuss 7 keys to having a great sex. 7 keys. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. 7 keys. Key number 1, develop a safe place to communicate about your sexual needs.
Okay.
Because oftentimes, one of the problems that we face as couples is oftentimes we feel shy
Okay.
to talk about our needs. The other thing too is that the way I come across to my wife or to my husband is like I'm going to attack him or accuse him or blame him. So we're not able to receive, we don't have a safe place to talk about our sexual needs. And that has become a hindrance to many couples sharing what they even want to do to celebrate because of shyness. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Shyness.
Shyness.
Shyness is a big problem.
Yeah.
So if you are watching us, shyness is number one thing that really is, it's a block. It's a mental block. It is a barrier that prevents you from enjoying this wonderful gift God designed. Number two is be emotionally savvy.
Can you unpack on that?
Awesome job. Awesome question. Emotionally savvy means know how to connect with your wife and your husband. There are two aspects of intimacy. We have the emotional aspect and we have the physical aspect.
Okay.
So women come through the emotional aspect. We come through the physical aspect.
Yeah.
We don't come through the same door.
It becomes one of the chores for the woman.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
You are cooking, you are
Yes.
cleaning.
Yes.
If you have a list, if I were to give the list to
Yes.
my husband to
Yes.
say, can you write down the chores for the household? Yeah. He probably will add sex
Yes.
as a chore. And if that happens, I'm cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids, and then when it comes to that last one, I am tired.
You are tired.
Yeah.
You are
and
tired.
I don't want to deal with it.
Yes. The last thing on your mind,
Yeah.
because you just want to lay down
And go to sleep
and wake up early in the morning
and start all over again.
and go to work. So one of the biggest problems why is that women work at home and they also work outside. And in fact, the research is true. It says that oftentimes women don't have the energy to celebrate this beautiful gift. So we are talking about the seven ways. So we are saying that men can help out at home.
Yeah.
Men can not only helping, but just connect with your wife in the area of emotional intimacy, because that is for you guys. That is one way that makes it so easy for you to enjoy this gift.
Yeah.
So when we say emotional savvy, it means how you talk to your wife, how you cherish your wife, how you involve your wife, how you respect your wife, how you spend time with your wife, right? Am I missing anything?
Yeah, and how the house is taken care of financially.
So the financial thing is a big one.
It's
a biggie.
Yeah.
It's a biggie.
Yeah.
You know, if there's no enough finances, in fact, one pastor told me that he said, Pastor Kwame, don't you think that the reason why pastors even struggle is because when you are dealing with church issues and financial issues, it becomes difficult for the marriage, and this area of intimacy is completely affected.
Yep.
So number 2 is be emotionally connected with your wife. Yeah, emotional savvy. Number 3, know your intimacy style. Because everybody have their own intimacy, and this is broad. We can find that in our book, Passion. Discovering Your Intimacy Style is a great book. But know your intimacy style. You got a question about that?
Go ahead.
So intimacy style, everybody have their intimacy style.
Okay.
For example, the type of music that you want to play, the type of perfume you want to have, maybe a candle, maybe a green light, or so there are different things. You know, this whole gift of intimacy is like an art. It's like cooking food. You need to put in different things to make it enjoyable.
Okay.
And so you have to know your intimacy style, and that is one area. The wife's style may not be what the husband wants, or what the husband wants may not be what the wife wants.
Yeah. So if you don't know it, what do you do?
Read the book I just wrote. Read the book. In fact,
Okay.
educate yourself. So somebody asked me. So so the question becomes, how do you even share it? Let me ask you, Adam. Who told Adam how to celebrate this gift?
Maybe God.
God is supposed to be spiritual. I thought that if you are spiritual, you don't talk about these things because it's so. If you are holy, just.
I mean, when you look at it, God didn't go into details in what they were supposed to do. Yeah, He just says.
And they became one flesh.
Yeah.
Okay, so
he
that
says multiply,
okay,
right? And subdue the earth. Yeah, he
So-
didn't go into details.
Okay, but he went into details about the Genesis. It says, and they became one flesh. That one flesh there is intimacy.
Okay.
God was the first person to witness the whole act. And Bible wasn't written in English language. It was written in Hebrew. And it just explains everything clear enough.
Okay.
Amen?
Amen.
So everything was clear. So the question becomes that we need to know our intimacy style.
Yeah.
I mean, and this is what I tell people: how you communicate about it is the most important thing. You know. And number 4 is talk about it.
Talk about it.
Talk about it. How to have great sex? Talk about it. And to talk about it is critical. Use your words carefully.
Yeah.
Use your choice of words. You know, I often say, rather than saying, I don't want you this way. No, I said, can we do it this way? You know, if you use we, and I'll talk more about that, if you use we, it comes across, it is well received as opposed to go on attacking mode. We'll talk more about this area. So, talk about it. Number 5, set a good mood.
How do you do that?
So the bed, right? The colors, right? And all the things, the perfume, right? The music, you know, and how you love each other.
Yeah.
How you connect with each other. If your connection is weak, then your physical will be weak as well. So ensure that you and your spouse love each other. The two of you respect each other. And then number 6, avoid rejections.
How do you avoid rejection?
Why would you even reject?
Or maybe you are tired.
So if you're tired and you reject, and then the next time you reject, and the next time you reject, rejection is not a problem, but people must be reasonable.
Yeah.
This sex intimacy is like food.
Yeah.
If your husband is hungry and you keep on starving him, or your wife, you keep starving him, something like that happens.
And you know, the man has to find a way to get your wife on board.
Yes.
And you can do it in so many ways.
Okay, teach us today.
Know.
Okay.
Yeah, that is why you were talking about setting the mood.
Yes.
You can give your wife money and say, hey, honey, here is this sum of money.
Yes.
Go buy some stuff for the bedroom.
Yes. Wow, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Yes.
And all of that helps.
It helps.
Yeah.
It helps.
Yeah.
I'm getting. If you are watching us and you are a man, get this. This just my wife just said will blow your mind. I'm keeping that at the back of my mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when you are talking together or in communication, be interested in the things that your wife likes, the things that she's talking about. And most of the time, men will say, oh, we don't have money to do this, we don't have money to do that. When you keep going on and on and on like that, in the wife's mind, okay, fine. You don't want to do it, that is fine. She will put it somewhere, but deep down, he's annoyed. She's annoyed.
Yeah.
She's not going to tell you she's annoyed. But then you go to the bedroom and
you want it.
Rejection is going to come.
Yes.
It'll be like, yes,
leave
me alone.
This is why we need to talk, because it's both ways. Yeah. It's a two-way street.
Okay.
All of us have our problems. if we don't communicate, we will never know.
Yeah.
And if you don't communicate effectively, then we will two things either happen. Either we become dismissive, or we become just defensive.
Yeah.
And we don't connect. I do think that if you really want to enjoy great sex, both of you must take initiative.
Yeah.
And both of you must know what the other person need and deliver it. Like my wife said, deliver what your husband need and deliver what your wife need. In fact, that's exactly what Paul said in 1 Corinthians 7. Do not deprive each other. For the body of the wife doesn't belong to her, right? And my body is not mine.
Yeah.
So if we can do that.
But do you know that some husbands also use this quotation to abuse the women? So if my body is not mine, and the husband is like, well, your body is mine, so I can do whatever I want to do with it.
That is a very good point. And I'm glad you brought that up. It's actually both ways. Because abuse is a good thing that, as we're talking about sex, abuse is very powerful. Physical abuse, emotional abuse, psychological abuse, but also neglect is also abuse. Not giving to your husband what your husband needs is also what? Abuse. So we are all in the same boat. we ended up in the same boat. So, and one of the things that we see in the studies is that women use sex for weapon, as a weapon.
Okay. Is that the man thinking that, or the man knows that the woman is using sex as a weapon?
Yes. So women, use that to punish the man.
Okay.
And the men also, when issue happen, rather than solving the problem, they try to use sex to cover up the problem.
Okay.
So we are all doing things that are not healthy, and all of us are together. So today we are talking about how to have great sex, and I'm point number 6. So I'm going to go to point number. We set the mood. Avoid rejection. Right. The next point is that heal the past. Heal the past. In fact, if you were traumatized in your childhood or in your past period, it can really sabotage the progress or anything you want to do with regard to sexuality. I know so many people who were traumatized and they cannot enjoy this beautiful gift of God. So trauma, if you have had any form of trauma in any way, shape, or form, you need to talk to a therapist. It happens to Joyce Meyer. In her second marriage, they just struggled a lot because of her past trauma. So I want to encourage our viewers, if you have experienced that, talk to a therapist. Point number 7, and our last point is focus on connection, not performance. Focus on how the two of you can connect together like that. This emotional connection is a powerful key. And I pray that what we are hearing today from the book of Proverbs is going to help you really take your intimacy to the next level.
So everything that Dr. Kwame is talking about can be found in his book, The Holy Passion, Knowing Your Intimacy Style. This book is on Amazon. Link in this video description. You can also find it in the pinned comment. Get it and you'll be blessed. God bless you.